today at Autopolis, the NSX for this week's time trial. And fairly straightforward if you know the circuit and you just need to brake a bit earlier than the usual racing cars. Let's get into it. At the first corner, I don't have a fixed braking marker, but you see there's that 100 board over there. Before that, you can see a small little orange square just above the barrier. I was using that as a distance marker, not edit. If you edit, it's a bit too late. You see just over there, I started braking, start releasing, and I kept it in third for this one. Then you can accelerate out, stick towards the right there, and then flick towards the left. And then for the next corner, I was using the 100 board or the end of the barrier. You can see where it's painted orange, but it's before that, so use the 100 board. You can see just as I pass it, I was on the brakes there. Keep it in third, accelerate, release over there as you get straight, and then tap the brakes a bit to pull it in. Again, over there, just balance on the throttle. Before you get to the end of the curb on the right hand side, that's where you're going to start braking. Brake early for this one, very slow corner, and you need to get it right. If you go too hard, you'll lose a lot of time. Because inside, as this curbing on the outside starts, that's where you can just tap the brakes, keep it in third, get the car balanced. As you see that marshal box on the outside, as you curb on the left, accelerate out, stick towards the right hand side over here. Now here, as the barrier changes from white to the concrete, that's where you can start braking. I was going a bit after, probably 1 or 2 divisions of the fence after. You'll just get a feel for this one. Brake in second, start releasing over here. On roll through the corner and it's downhill, and then you can accelerate out. Accelerate too early with the weight transfer, you're just going to lose the back end. Wait till you're pointing downwards. As you pass this last orange barrier on the left, that's where you want to use that as a distance marker and brake a bit after that. Keep it in third, accelerate through the corner. As you about to get to the right hand, just tap the brakes and balance it on the throttle there. Again over here, you just start lifting, use distance markers. Same over here, and that's where you start braking before the curb begins over there. Balance on the throttle again through that corner. Pull towards the outside and tap the brakes, pull it towards the inside. I went a bit wide there, but that's fine. And as the curb on the left hand side starts, halfway through it, before you get to the end of it, you can start braking, pull the car in towards the curbing. Be patient here as you see the exit and the curb you want to hit, which is this one. So you straight line it towards it and accelerate out of that corner to 58 knots. Then you want to straight line it over this curb over there. Head towards the left hand side over there, preparation for the first corner. We're getting a lot of speed, so you want to brake early. It's a road car, brakes on that great. As you get to that square, just before it, start braking. Accelerate out in third. Stick towards the right and then start going to the left over here. Orange barrier or the 100 board, that's when you start braking. Pull it in towards the curb and accelerate out. As you straight, start lifting off, tap the brakes. Pull it onto the curb, same over here, balance on the throttle, and then before the end of the curb, start braking into second, slow corner. Try to get that right and you'll make up a lot of time. At this curb on the outside, you just tap the brakes, keep it in third, marshal box, you see that, the green barrier, you see that, start accelerating out and make it through the corner. The white barrier changes to concrete. Just after that, you start braking, release the brakes into the corner as you point downwards, and you can start going full throttle. Very careful of the weight transfer there. And you're looking for the orange barrier on your left. Just after that, start braking, release the brakes, accelerate into the corner. As you straight, just release, tap the brakes, put it towards the right hand side. Accelerate as you straight, and you see the marshal box, just lift off. Tap the brakes if needed before the start of the curb. Then you want to brake, keep it in third and accelerate out of that one. Again, as you straight, just before the bridge, start braking, put it towards the left, accelerate out, halfway through the curb on the left hand side, start braking. Carry as much speed as possible, but stay patient. As you see the exit on this curb that you want to ride over, straight line it over that accelerator moves around.